Okay, we're on the very last video here about how to configure your automated tour scheduling. In this one, I'm going to show you how to customize the email confirmations that are sent to the parents once they've scheduled a tour. So back here in the CRM, where you want to go is under marketing here. So I clicked on marketing and then campaigns. And what you want to do is go to, again, A005, tour schedule, pre-tour email, and post-tour follow-up. So the first thing that you want to do is look at this first set of fields here, which is how you configure the overall email campaign. So you want to set the from address and the from person. So these are set to be the custom values, but you can see here the name, it's the name and the email address. This is really important so that they, when it comes into their inbox, they know who it's coming from. So I've put in the custom value again, which is the full name, which is set to be my name, and this email address here. So it's going to come from this email address and this person. As I said before, you can hard code this. You could put in, but my recommendation again is to use the custom values if you're comfortable with that. You can say allow multiple. That just means allow a single contact to go through this campaign multiple times. That's fine. Maybe they've scheduled a tour before, so you want them to be able to go through this again. It's going to start, it'll be triggered from the parent actually scheduling the tour. So this is really all you need to have in the campaign configuration part of this page here. So what we have set here is the first one is set to go immediately, which over here is where you set that. So immediately when they hit book that tour, then this email will get sent out. So the subject line is right here. Here's what you can expect. And if you click on edit here, then you can see the content of the email that goes out. And so you need to go in and edit this to be what you want it to say. You can use these appointment values here to remind them what time it starts. You could include that Zoom link if you want. And this text that is highlighted in yellow are notes to you about what to think about when you're composing this email. So it should be customized based on what you want to say when somebody schedules a tour. Maybe you have your pre-tour survey set up and you would like them to go ahead and complete that, and so you can have a link to that here. You can even attach a file to this. Say you had if you were doing an actual tour, maybe an observation, maybe you have a file about a document that describes what it's like to observe in a classroom. And rather than putting it all in the email, you can attach that file here. And just be sure to save your changes. And as you're working on this, if you want to test it out, you can send a test message to yourself and you can see what it looks like. Over here, you can see what it would look like on a mobile device. So this is the confirmation email. Again, this is what is sent out immediately when somebody books a tour. And so if you make any change, be sure you hit save, and that will be all set. Now, the next one that goes out is a reminder email. So it has a subject line of see you soon, which you can edit. But I want to just point out here, it says -1 day. So what that means is over here, we've set it before 1 day. And the reference point here is the appointment itself. So in other words, this is saying send this 1 day before the appointment. Again, this is just a reminder. This is where you could change the subject line here. You could have it say, reminder about your appointment. And then edit this to say whatever you would like it to say. Keep it pretty short probably because it's just a reminder email. And again, you can test it out here, see what it looks like on a mobile device here, and just save when you've finished all of your edits. Again, here you can see that I changed the subject line. Now, the way we have this set up in the CRM is that it does automatically send a post-tour follow-up email. So the way to set the timing for this is it's based on when this email sent out. So because this one was sent out one day before the tour, you want this to maybe go 2 days after this one sent out, which would have the effect of it being sent out a day after the tour. So this sends out the day before the tour happens, and then this is sent out the day after the tour. Now, you might want to think about whether you want this to automatically go or not. In my experience, there can be quite a few no-shows with tours, and you don't want this post-tour follow-up email going out if they didn't actually show up. So in another video, we can show you how to maybe set up some custom email campaigns based on if they were a no-show or not. The way this is set up now, if they didn't show up, you'd want to go in and make sure that this contact was not going to receive this email. But assume they do come to the tour. Here you can, again, like the other emails, go in and just edit the email so that it's is giving the message that you want it to convey, and save your changes. And that's all set up. Now I did set this up as an example to, if you wanted to send an SMS message. Let me just remove this and add it again. Actually, I want it to be an automatic SMS message. So a text message, if you have their phone number that you've collected, you can just kind of say, looking forward to seeing you at, and then custom values are right here in the drop down when you're composing these. Let's say let's say you put the start time, and that's it. At, let's say, for our tour. Maybe you want to have your school name so they know who this is coming from. But this can automatically go as a text message, and you can see here what it would look like. So if you save this, and let's say you want this to go before, let's say you want it to go just like 1 hour before, then you could just drag it up here so things kind of are in order here. But so this would have a reminder a day before, and then a text message like an hour before the tour. And then this is, again, is the post-tour follow-up, which now will go 2 days after the tour because it'll be 2 days after this text message went out. But anyway, that is how you set up your automated emails. They're completely customizable, and we give you a template to work with, but you should definitely go in and make the changes so they work and represent your school the way you would like them to. So that's it for how to set up automated scheduling on your website. I know this was a lot. Thank you for sticking with me. And if you have any questions at all, please let us know. Thanks.